We headed over to the 79th precinct doing a street naming for Scooter Joe Willins. Unbelievable officer during the 60s when his partner, Officer Kaufman, they were known for driving around in the scooter. They were able to solve several homicides, made over 2,000 arrests, and an unbelievable team of officers that use the quality of life approach to policing in the community. So we want to do the street naming for him.
The Honorable Mayor Eric Adams.
This was during the 60s. It's a different moment in the 60s.
Yeah.
Bedford-Stuyvesant. And what the police department was like in the 60s. And what was happening in the landscape of our cities across America during the 60s. There was a level of unrest that really defined who we were as a country. And so to have Scooter Joe and his partner, one officer, an African American, another officer was white, doing the same thing, attempting to bring safety in the community. But he had a level of finesse. I don't know if it came from his experience as in the Marines, or it probably came from the foundation of his family and loved ones and friends and his beliefs. And so when we named the street after him today, it's a symbol of when you're committed and dedicated to a profession like law enforcement. You have to bring more than your experience to apprehend. You have to bring with you your ability to connect people. And he had that, a natural skill and talent as he moved throughout Bed-Stuy, he and his partner on their scooters, knowing how to talk to people, walk with people, and create the environment that was needed.
While the mayor greets, I want to show the picture. There's different pictures, but you know the one that I'm going to point at. It's me with my Uncle Joe. And as we leave this place, we pray that we are never departed from your presence.
Any more family would like to join?
One, two.
Yay, we'll take more. We're going to go inside real quick.
Right here, okay. Gonna take a step.
Close that, you close that thing.
One more step. Okay, one more step. Only one open.
Sorry, no, we're going right here.
All right.
Okay, all right. You ready?
Courtesy, professionalism, and respect. Thank you, Uncle Joe.
Good job, man. Well deserved. Well deserved.
God bless you.
Take care, Mr. Mayor. We missed you at the Cowboys barbecue.
Yeah, we all over the place.
No, I know.
Yeah, listen, it's good to be out here in Walt Whitman houses. This was my precinct when I was the platoon commander in the 88th precinct. But an amazing moment when we're looking at we're in July. One of the highest crime months traditionally This is the 7th straight month of lowest number of shootings and homicides, and we're here with the police commissioner to talk about the expansion of our quality of life initiative here in the borough of Brooklyn. Really important announcement, and really dealing with issues of crime in the city.
It's good to see you, sir. God bless you so much. Thank you for choosing our location. It's a perfect choice because we definitely choose you. So thank you.
Brother, I know you brought something to broke some speeding laws.
No, we was right across. We was at City Hall.
Okay. You guys back in session?
And then there's, in your remarks, we have some crime stat stuff about breaking records. So transit crime in July was the lowest ever, excluding for the month of July, excluding the 2 pandemic years. So that's all in your remarks if you
Got it.
okay?
What Julie's doing and her entire team, it says a lot about how far we've come, and we should just give it up a hand for her. And great to be joined by the police commissioner and our amazing public safety chair, Yusuf Salam, Councilman Salam. We were bumping each other all over the weekend. Such an important initiative when we think about it. Oftentimes when you think about how well we've done in crime in this city, we know that people were not feeling safe. And that is why the commissioner put this quality of life initiative, the Q team, throughout our entire city. Using QStat, a program modeled after CompStat, our NYPD quality of life teams can track. Over 3,100 firearms have been moved off our streets. You can't have shooters if people don't have guns. We've closed 1,500 illegal cannabis shops and continue to address the quality of life issues that New York has asked and we responded to. I'm going to turn it over to the police commissioner of the city of New York, Commissioner Tisch.
Improving the day-to-day conditions for every New Yorker. That's what the NYPD's Quality of Life Division is all about, and now we're expanding it into every precinct in the borough of Brooklyn. It's focused entirely on the local conditions that make daily life harder for New Yorkers. The chronic problems that chip away at a block's sense of order. The abandoned cars, the illegal vending, and the men and women of this department are the best crime fighters, certainly in the world. But the data and the public made it clear that New Yorkers, they needed more. From 2018 to 2024, calls to 311 nearly doubled. Panhandling complaints rose by nearly 2,800%. Homeless encampment calls jumped over 500%. Noise complaints nearly doubled. And illegal parking complaints were up more than 200%. We knew that we had to pivot to be just as responsive to our Quality of Life Division and piloted the program in 6 different communities. In just a few months of that pilot,
They now get the opportunity to be seen, to be heard, and to be felt. Thank you, Mayor Adams. Thank you for making it too. Appreciate it.
my vision for it is that eventually, yes, QStat data will be public.
Shooting like that over and over again, you can ask that question. And so you saw all the pieces of civilians and law enforcement coming together intentionally on this action. And we did what we're supposed to do. Now it's time for the better.
So far this summer, we have been able to extend the incredible crime declines that we've seen all year long. From desk jobs or other jobs around the city and put them on the streets where we know that historically the gun violence has occurred, and they have done.
We feed into what people are feeling, and we have to be honest about that. If every day, all day, you're reading about the worst things that can happen in a city of 8.5 million people, you have a tendency to believe that you're an unsaved. I mean, we have 4.6 million people that ride our subway every day. 4.6 million. We have an average of 5 felonies a day. That's a remarkable feat by the New York City Police Department, our transit officers. We would just take a moment and realize that this is the safest big city in America. So when you write a story like what happened at 345 Park Avenue, in the center square, this is the safest big city in America. And then people will start resonating that we've done a remarkable job.
Comstat 1994, when did that start?
Yeah, recorded history. Our first real records start in 1998. Shootings would be 1993 shooting victims.
Let me get you guys real quick. Okay.
A small amount of nine. New Yorkers right now are struggling, and we shouldn't be looking to do fair hikes right now.
I'm wondering if you know if that bodega in particular had a panic button, and separately, just if we can expect any updates soon on need to more investigation, if they've interviewed his family and his friends and concluded that. So two different questions.
Part of what you do by placing the panic buttons throughout the city with unknown locations is because you also want individuals to believe that they don't know who has a panic button. That's part of the science behind putting it in random locations.
How do you respond to that criticism? Saying he said it's been misused.
Well, I was told this morning by my team also because we feel that police should respond to hate crimes or investigate hate crimes. So police should not investigate hate crimes. Police should not go to domestic violence incidents. One of the most dangerous incidents a police officer can go on. Doesn't want SRG to respond to these incidents. We just have a philosophical difference in the principles of public safety. And there's a reason crime is down and jobs are up. And idealism collides with realism when you are saving the lives of people. Thank God SRG was there to go inside that building and do a floor-by-floor search.
Mr. Adams?
Handsome guy. Okay, good.
Mr. Adams?
Yes, brother. You want to take a picture of everybody? Night, you always have your friends. Yes. How you doing? Good. Right. No, without a doubt.
Well, I'm going to ask you not to strongly consider building up on this or something else. I'm a little reluctant, right? Because we know that the city is looking for spaces, right, for housing, but we just really need to, it's right over here, we're going to hang a left. Reclaim our community center space, which we don't have here with me. I want to say thank you on behalf of my community. For over 25 years, y'all know we have scaffolders all over this place. As of last week and continuing, they're gone. And that was through your commitment. I think it was a year or 2 years ago where you committed to get them down in NYPD developments because it was an eyesore, it was a haven for illicit behaviors and crime. And we thank you for your support in that. And I mean that.
Definitely.
In that as well, we want to just reclaim this space.
Do you have a mock-up?
Yes.
Okay, so why don't we get together and look at it and see what we need to do?
Absolutely. Thank you. Yeah, thank you so much.
On the ground.
Yes, that's right. That's right.
You got the boots on the ground?
Boots on the ground. While we're here, we're going to stop in the senior center, hand out some of these important Nifty 60 information. This is just real information. How y'all doing? Good to see you all. It is nice and cool in here.
They tell me to continue eating while you're here. It's all right. Because I was at the other meeting just now.
Oh, did they?
I was out here.
Okay.
So I just trying to get my line. You know how that goes.
These are my Nifty 60s.
Hi, Mayor.
How are you doing? Good to see you.
I used to see the mayor.
all the time when he was borough president at St. Philip's Church in Bed-Stuy.
Yes, know well.
I saw you about a month and a half ago.
Yes.
You were at Antioch Baptist Church.
Yep.
That's when I came over to you, right? Yeah.
Good to see you.
You too.
Feels good in here.
Give me the paperwork. I'll make sure he gets the information.
What you thought of Cuomo's proposal to add more SRSD questions?
I promise her she wouldn't disrupt me. Now he said he wants to increase
400 over 4 years.
increase the SRG.
Yes.
Did you say why?
Take a guess.
When you deploy police personnel, there should be a reasoning behind it. And so, what is his reason to increase the number? Because SRG comes with specific skills and talents that you want to use. You don't want SRG riding up on our subways just doing routine patrol or responding to routine calls of service. They have a specific task. We have enough of them to do the task. Now, it sounds good to some people to say, I want to increase the number. Well, are you going to deplete routine patrol that carries out the daily roles of policing? So my question is why? He doesn't believe we have enough? So it's not just throwing out numbers. Policing is planning. And if he was part of the planning, he should not have signed bail reform, which caused a revolving door of criminal justice. He should not have signed a terrible cannabis law I had to fix and close 1,400 shops. He should have signed raise the age. Now we're seeing younger and younger people are being victims of a crime and part of criminal behavior. So real planning is not when you run for mayor. Real planning is when you were the governor.